Hello, CNAs. Welcome back to the channel. Happy that you're all here and watching me clean up the spots. MCJ Studio. Oh my gosh. Now that I'm saying it out loud, I'm actually in a studio. Look at there, look at there, look at there. So before I continue, I really want to urge you, before you even continue with the rest of the content, right? Now that you're here, now that I have your attention, subscribe to the channel. Subscribing to the channel is going to make this channel grow and that other people also see what the real story is behind the life of an artist. Okay. Seeing the ups and the downs, the highs and the lows. And of course, I'd rather go for more highs than lows, of course. But, it's also part of the process. So now that you're here, subscribe to the channel, click on the notification bell. Because then you never have to guess when I will be uploading a new video. You will get a notification on your tablet, on your iPhone, on your Android. Hey, we don't discriminate between Androids and iOS. All right? Y'all are all welcome over here. And like the video as well. By liking the video, you are sending it even further into the YouTube sphere. Right? The whole universe called YouTube. This whole planet called YouTube. So I really would appreciate that. And it also, makes it visible for me to see what it is that you like. What type of content do you like to see? What subjects are that of your interest? And maybe that you want to see different things. Maybe what you're seeing right now is already good enough. That all counts because you're also part of this channel, part of this platform. Really appreciate it. So as you can see, this is the least favorite part. I hate cleaning up shit. I hate it. I really do. And maybe that's also the reason why I'm so on it, because when you're on a schedule, just in general, right? When you're on a schedule, cleaning spaces, your house, your studio, all that type of things, it just makes the work easier. It makes it easier. You do not have to do a lot. You're on it. But when you have to move into a new space, then yeah, cleaning is just inevitable, because let me tell you something. This place was grimy. Oh my gosh. Very, very grimy. Okay. Now this is just me cleaning it up once, and later on in the following videos that will come after this, you will see me cleaning it again, because I was just not satisfied with the result. What you see me do right here is just cleaning up the dust, moving it away, just all of the energy, the fibers. I don't know what the hell was on the floor. To be honest with you, I really don't care. I just want it out. I just want it out. Get this out. And well, you see me walking around with a mask, and that is because I really don't like dust. And my body also doesn't like dust. And my body reacts really heavily to dust. If I get a whiff of dust, my nose can get irritated, it gets stuffed, and sometimes my eyes also get very irritated. So I was not taking any chances. I don't know what is lying on the floor. I'm like, you know what? Mask on. All right? Mask on. That's exactly what we are going to do. So yeah, you see me here cleaning up. I already bought a couple of pieces, stuff. I think I'll be showing that in the next video. I think so. No, I'm quite sure. I will be showing that in the next video. I bought some little stuff because I did not want to overwhelm myself with buying all of this stuff and then still having to clean and figuring out things at the spot. I know for myself, it works when I work in phases, right? Let's just focus on one thing at a time. I can do multiple things, but it's better just to do it consecutively. It takes away that overwhelming and anxious feeling of, oh my God, I have to do it all at once and I have to do it all, at this particular time. Because in one of the videos, Before this one, I discussed, I think it was the previous video, I discussed that the organization that is renting out the space, they want you to you have to get into it right away. Just make sure that you place yourself, you place your stuff, and you are a working space. It's an active space. Don't just use it and don't come by or don't do anything with it. That is not the purpose of the space. The space is really to be there actively, regularly, whatever that means to you. That could be on a weekly basis, could be on a daily basis. For me, that is on a weekly basis. So I do make it my priority to be there on a weekly basis and just start. Even if I don't have everything there yet, make a start. Be in that spot. Create the energy. Which is also the reason why I actually want to discuss the following with you all, because funny enough, I named the previous video something about visualization, right? And looking back on my process, it is actually visualization, right? And I hate actually talking about the fact that you have to visualize and then you will get it into your existence and yada, 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 yada. And the reason why I say I actually hate that talking about it is because people tend to talk about it a lot, and they have commodified it, they sell it, they push it, and it becomes then a corny narrative. It becomes a cliche. That is exactly the word I'm looking for. It becomes a cliche. And I can also imagine that for a lot of people, when they see things like that and they do not understand what it means to visualize the thing that you desire and you want to see in existence happening for you, it sounds so out there into space. It sounds so far away, because how do you do that? And the funny thing is, I can clearly see now that I have footage of it, videos of it, that you actually just be in the feeling of it. You can think anything you want to think. You can think until your brain starts to hurt. Okay, it starts, the veins start to pop, right? You can think yourself through anything if you want to, but it's not going to get you to the point where you want to be. Now, watching all of those videos back to back and hearing myself speak about really changing from fear to, having this good feeling about it, and doing everything that is in line with that good feeling shows me that it has everything to do with the feeling that you attached to a thought, to a desire. That is it. The feeling. It's about the feeling. Yes, you have to be very specific about what it is that you want. You can make it as specific, as elaborate, as big or small as you want to. You can put all the beautiful colors in it. We really don't care. I'm not going to make a matter out of it. I'm going to leave that up to you. But just having that evidence in the videos of, oh my gosh, here is where I was just still in that fearful space, and I was making excuses and I was sabotaging myself, and now moving from, no, I got it, and you know what, let me do everything in line of that feeling, and let me just visit IKEA, let me just pretend that I'm already having all of this stuff excuse me, having all of the stuff that I need and want, and I'm just pretending that I'm already doing it. I know for sure. I'm betting 1,000 and a 99.9999999999% that is what made it go so fast. It went so fast. I know the last time that I talked about it was in February. I got it in April. We're now in May, but I got it in April. Y'all seeing what happened in the past. I'm already in it. So I'm talking back into the past. And for you, it looks like, oh, she just got it. Nope. This is what I literally brought into existence. Why am I basically pounding on this? Because for creatives and artists, one of the things that makes us so powerful is our visualization, our imagination. The fact that we can think about something and just put it on canvas or put it in a movie, put it into a song, put it into a podcast, etc., etc., etc. That is a superpower. And we actually really do not stand still by the fact that when we get a thought, we get an image, and we place it as fast as we can, as easy as we can, as smoothly as we can onto a piece of paper or in a movie or in a song or on a canvas, whatever you're using, or in a dance, whatever it is. We never really stand still with that, right? Because it's just so, it is almost, I don't even want to say second nature, it's first nature. We're born with it. And when you're living in a society that tells you that you cannot do the things that you want to do because the world doesn't work that way, not everybody is a creative, or because you are a creative or an artist, you should be happy with a certain amount of remuneration, rewards, or you have to beg people to subsidize and donate, or you really have to do everything in your power to get the things that you want because it's not the conventional way of the world, right? The corporate life, the capitalism, the 9 to 5, the sitting in front of your TV and just watching Netflix. We as creators and artists just live life differently. So if that is not something that you see each and every single day, you really have to fight basically and constantly remind yourself that it is possible for yourself to have that as a lifestyle and as a life. It is so important to see things like this, that it is possible. Just as you make it possible for yourself to put something into a creative outlet, a dance, a movie, a song, a painting, a drawing, an illustration, a photo, a podcast, everything of that, just as easy as you put that into work. And I don't want to diminish the work ethic that people have for it. I'm using easy very loosely. All right, the word easy, I'm using that very loosely. Okay, so don't come for your girl. But as easy as you can put it into that creative or artistic outlet, as easy it is to do all other things in your life as well. It's just as easy. I'm so, and this is more from a personal stand where I am. I'm so done with right with going along with what is the conventional thing, because obviously that is not what I want. Obviously that is not my desire. Obviously that is not what I'm about. And if you have to fight, all of those things that people kind of pressure you in this matrix, this conventional world that we are living in, it can be very devastating because it feels like your creativity, your artistry only has a really small spot in this world. And I don't want that for myself. I'm going to dream as big as I can. At the moment that it's possible, I'm going to dream as big as I can. And it is possible. Even if it scares the living shit out of me. I want to dream as big as I can. Right? So that is the whole reason for me to document those phases actually. And to make it also visible to you all. It is no different for us as creatives and artists than it is for people who are not as creative or artistic as we are. And yeah, I know everybody has creativity and everybody can be, can do things the artist way. I'm not talking about that. No. Listen, bump that. I'm talking about CNAs, all right? You as a creative, you as an artist. I'm talking to you because that is who I am. And that space is already very limited and small. So I'm like, listen, I'm going to create my own pie. I don't feel that I need to compete with anybody else, and I don't feel that I need to fight for a spot or a slice. What I have is very good, it's delicious, and it's very nutritious. Okay, this pie is very nutritious. Yes, the ingredients to get through to them. Listen, some people already got it, and some people don't, and I didn't have it yet. At least I didn't have all the ingredients, and I had to fill a couple of times. My pie had to collapse a couple of times. I had to feed it to the people, and some people just spat it out, and we're like, "Oh, what is this? This is just atrocious." But I kept going. I kept going. I kept going. That is the important part. You have to keep on going. Now, me mentioning that it's about the feeling, it's a very important thing, because the feeling, I'm not talking about your personal opinion. Okay, F your opinion. Yes, I said it. F your opinion. It's not your opinion that I'm talking about. I'm talking about, what do you feel? Not how do you feel. What do you feel when you think about the thing that you desire? It is simple and it's pretty straightforward, actually. What do you feel? Do you feel happiness? Get into it. Do you feel fear? Why do you feel it? Do you feel frustrated? Are you maybe going a little bit too much into it? Are you putting too much pressure on yourself? Right? Now, let's say you found the favorable feeling of what it is that you desire. Now you act upon it, right? Act upon it. Inspired action. Do you feel like going to an event that shows you what you can do about it and how you can get to it? Or maybe you need to meet people. Maybe you need to do something else. Whatever falls in your lane. I don't want to fill it in too much because, again, this is your path. This is your journey. So you have to fill it in for yourself how you can fill it in. But I definitely want to share the framework. So that is the framework that I'm sharing. The inspired action. And just following all the way through. Now, sometimes a monkey wrench can be thrown into it. Like I've shown in my previous video, where there was a delay on top of a delay on top of a delay on top of a delay. There was actually nothing that I could do about it. It was just literally out of my hands. I could not do anything about it. And I was so frustrated by it. And I really had to calm myself down. Like I already said, I had to center myself. I had to center myself. But eventually, when you come to the point of having a direct vision that says, no, this is what you came to do, this is what you are here for, it will work itself out. Sometimes, and I don't know if I'm the only one who thinks that, a lot of occasions when you really want something, you desire something, it's like the universe wants to throw something into the mix saying, well, let me see if you really want it. Let me see if you are shooken up if I just delay something a little bit for you. Or I just not yet make it happen. Right? I don't know if I'm the only one who thinks that way. Let me know here below in the comments if that is the case. I would love to know that. Because a lot of people, when I listen to other people's story on how they get the thing that they desire, they always tell something of an event or an instance where something just sabotages the situation. And it's like, oh my gosh, is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? But in this particular case, I do believe that it was literally a test for me to see, do you want it? Or are you going to give in to the fear? Hell no. I'm not. I'm here. This is what I want. This is what I desire. And I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. All right? So deal with it. So, yeah. I sincerely hope that you can see the thing that I intended to show you. And now that I'm talking about it, I get all excited about it again. It gives me so much energy because I know just in the deepest of myself, once I get it, I can repeat it over and over and over again. And that gives so much energy. It fuels you. It fuels you. You really have to be in an environment, and even if it's you alone, right? Even if it's you alone, you really have to put yourself in a mindset that says nothing can defeat it. You kind of have to be disillusional. All right? You kind of have to be disillusional. You have to be so disillusional to the point that when people tell you, like, oh, really? Are you going to do it? Isn't it that hard? Isn't it expensive? It's really hard to get one. Not everybody can do it. You don't hear a damn thing. You don't hear anything. You don't hear them speak because the only thing that you are focused on is what it is that you desire. And in your mind, you already got it. And you're already taking the steps and you're doing the things that you want to do so that you get it. You have to be that disillusioned. You have to be that disillusioned that says, you have to be disillusioned to the point that says, uh, I'm already living in it. I already see it. And people are like, girl, now I know you're wearing glasses, right? But maybe you need to visit another type of doctor. Maybe one for the mind. That type of disillusional bit. And it's scary because you don't want people to see you as crazy. You don't want to alienate yourself from others. You also don't want to come across as being, and this is something that can be, it can be kind of, not everybody can stand it. It seems as if you know it all. Arrogance. How dare you believe that about yourself? How dare you actually believe in yourself that you can do it? How dare you? Because it is hard. Life is hard, right? So how dare you say that it's going to be easy for you and that you're just going to get it? And I'm telling you, you have to be that disillusional. Be that disillusional. All the way. Listen, if you come here to this platform, I am going to challenge myself, but that also means that the people that are watching this content will be challenging themselves as well. Because you cannot look at this and not be like, wait a minute. Yeah, I do think she has a point. Maybe I have been postponing things for myself. Maybe I do feel as if I am postponing things for myself. Right? So it is a tough subject. It's not easy, but I guarantee you, once you do it, it's like riding a bike. Do it often and do it fast. Do it often and do it fast. Okay, so I came to the end of this video. We are going to continue in this process, this journey into the studio, people. Yes, there's more to come. You thought that this was it? More is going to come. So I'm going to leave you with this. Subscribe, like the video, hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching. And let me know in the comments what you think about this particular video. See you next time.